Can you see that? I'm angry.
But I've been saying I did too much acid and my brain is fried. My brain is fried. They say, call Ray. Call Ray. Call Ray. Crazy.
Alrighty people, that was Day of the Dead, and that was the end of what you just saw. I hope you liked it. Day of the Dead is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Brought to you by the Call Me Crazy Vision section of the show. The Call Me Crazy Show. And I hope you like this because I know I do. And these people who made this movie are awesome. I hope they live forever. They get created a whole new sense of paranoia that I can totally crave onto. And that's the Call Me Crazy Show. Here I am once again on recorded tape. Like I said, I get broken chair. I need to stop.
That happens. Just go with it.
I feel like Phil Hartman.
I need to fix that.
I feel like Phil Hartman. The real Call Me Crazy Show live on the air. Anyway, not really live. I hope you like Day of the Dead. And one thing I'm going to talk about after the movie is that I'm going to show you another movie that is one of my all-time favorite horror movies of all time. It's called Creepshow Part 2. It's called Creepshow 2. And here we go, people. This is the movie I'm going to be showing later on today. But before I show this movie, I got to go off on a couple subjects. But this movie is awesome. It has a lot of good tricks. Special effects, 3 stars, titties, maybe 2.5, and overall creepiness, probably 3.5, pretty good. It ranks up there with the 80s, middle 80s, golden age of cinema called the horror age. And God bless these people who made these kind of movies because they really tapped into something. And this movie was created by Stephen King and George Romero. And as we all know, George Romero was responsible for the movie you just saw, Day of the Dead. And he just wrote a couple stories with Stephen King, and Creepshow 2 is the continuation of the series. And hopefully one day there will be a Creepshow 3 14 years later. Wouldn't that be the shit? But before I do that, before I talk into Creepshow 2, a couple things I had to talk about. 3 Egyptian cities were found underneath the sea in the Mediterranean Sea. 3 ancient Egyptian cities, and I have a picture I got to show you, but right now I can't find it. I will show it to you later. I misplaced the picture somewhere, but I'll show you that later. And also, on a sad note, it's been 11 years since the Chinese government massacred their own students in Tiananmen Square. 11 years ago that happened. And God bless their souls, because man, they died for the right cause, because democracy is the ultimate freedom of all. Ultimate freedom of all. And God bless America. And it's unfortunate that the Chinese government had to slaughter their own students, because that's very wrong. The goddamn communist bastards. That's all I gotta say about China. Fucking dipshit piece of shit. Whew. Alrighty, voters in at least 2 states will decide this fall if all drug users should receive harsh sentences. And if they do, is it worth it? Is it justified? And California, and I think another state, I don't know what other state, but two states will let the voters decide the drug measure concerning drugs, about the harsh sentences and having treatment instead of prison time. More about that later. I just received this a couple minutes ago. I'll have a better and clearer picture next week. Before I go into anything else, the Call Me Crazy show, like I said earlier, 3 Egyptian cities were found underneath the sea. They were underneath 3 or 4 or 5 feet of water, I think. But they pulled this out, a real statue, and it was built. It was the time frame that when it was around is 331 BC. 331 years before Christ, this statue was made. And what happened one day, the 3 cities were on the shoreline, and there's a big earthquake that happened during the last days of these cities. And what happened, an earthquake came down and opened up the sea and swallowed them up, and sucked all the people and the statues and the houses, sucked them up into the sea. And they've been there all this time. And it was found several weeks ago, and this is what they pulled out: a headless Greek goddess statue. More about this later. Like I said, I've already received this several minutes ago. I'm tapping into my resources right now at the archives, and this is what I came up with. And I think that's cool. I think it's cool that the population always have respect and integrity among its people, no matter what time they lived in and where they lived at. And that's just amazing, folks. So Call Me Crazy show, and that's fucking cool. That is cool. We are all special. We are all special. Whew. Enough about that. I've been reading lately about they might build a shopping mall at Skyline and Campbell. I don't know if that's a rumor. If that does happen, that's pretty crazy, because there used to be a nice scenic drive. Still is. Tucson ranks 42nd in worst rush hour traffic. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, how about this for Call Me Crazy fact? The typical Tucson motorist wastes 28 hours a year sitting in rush hour traffic in Tucson. How about that for a big waste of time? Is that unbelievable? I believe it. I believe it. And it's been really hot lately. I know how hot it's been. But all you native Tucsonans, and you know how that goes. And it gets another hot summer where anything goes. Alrighty, alrighty. And the Lakers win the playoffs. Cool. It's been a long time coming. Alrighty, people. Next time we're going to the Call Me Crazy show. I'll be doing a Bob Marley tribute show. Bob Marley rocks, and I'm gonna have a tribute concerning Bob, the ideas, and what he stood for, and he is the ultimate man. Awesome. And before I take off on a final note, I received a email. Email is the subject, Tom Green. I talked about Tom Green earlier. Like I said, he's awesome. He's hilarious. And someone wrote to me and said, emailed me and said, I think Tom Green is a comedic genius. He is the next Andy Kaufman, but a little more extreme. I thought you'd like to know. I watch your show every once in a while. I agree a lot on your opinions, like the bus fare and such. Well, see ya. And it's the mailer who sent the email. And like I said, I'd like to thank you. I will write to you back. That's a thank you for writing to the show, the Call Me Crazy show. And thank you much for staying in tune. And I hope I all make a difference no matter what I'm doing. And that's about it, people. And I'm going to go off on the Call Me Crazy show. Alrighty, that's it. I'm going to show a cool-ass movie called Creepshow Part 2. And here goes P.O. Box 86233, Tucson, Arizona 857-546233. Email pondocp@aol.com. http://members.aol.com/pondocp.html. Alrighty, the Call Me Crazy show. You can do whatever you can and write to me. And here goes, people. One of the ultimate favorite horror movies of my lifetime, Creepshow 2. Brought to you by the Call Me Crazy Vision. Call Me Crazy Show.
Bye.